What's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I wanted to talk about something that I saw on Twitter. Atmoplex posted a fan post the other day, which is sort of like a fan idea. Now this is not necessarily something that is coming to the game, but this is just an idea that a fan had that they thought would be cool. But essentially what it is a gauntlet that appears in Wizard City in Old Town that is called the GRAVULum Gauntlet. Ideally, this would be a gauntlet in a new area of Old Town that they would make where a new gauntlet would appear every week. Essentially, it would be a rotating gauntlet that everyone could access for free. Like for example, one week they could have the Nightmare Gauntlet running, where the next week they could have the Doomsday Croc Gauntlet running. And I think that this is such a cool idea because it gives players the chance to be able to try gauntlets and not have to buy them or try and find someone who has them. I think that this would be a very good addition to the game to be able to show players what gauntlets are, because I honestly think that gauntlets are one of the coolest things, and I always love how well put together they are and the little story that each one of them has. But sometimes I know that it can be kind of annoying to have to buy the new gauntlet every time it comes out to farm, but this way you are able to try out new gauntlets and even old gauntlets to see if these would be something that you would like to purchase for yourself. Plus, if they brought back some of the old retired gauntlets, I think that that would be really cool, because me personally, I haven't even seen the inside of some of the old retired gauntlets, and this would give everyone the opportunity to be able to see them, because right now the only way you are able to see the retired gauntlets is by hoping that someone has it or either you own it. But if they put retired gauntlets in the rotation of gauntlets every week, I think that this would be a really sick way to let some of us newer players be able to experience them for ourselves. Atmoplex also brought up a really good point that if this idea were to come to Wiz, the NPC that you see in this post could give players a new weekly quest if the devs really wanted to. And I think that it would be pretty cool to have a new quest to go on every single week, and the fact that it would be inside a new gauntlet. I'm always saying how I think Wizard101 should create more events to get the community involved and to give us something to do when there is not a new world out. And if there's one thing that WizHeads know how to do, it's farming. So I really think the idea of having this gauntlet in Old Town would be such a good idea, and I really hope that they bring this to the game. I also think that this would be a great thing to add solely around the community building aspect of a free gauntlet. It would encourage so many more players to team up and learn how to do different gauntlets, and it would really give players the opportunity to team up for something that might be new to them, or they could just team up with their friends and start farming for a piece of gear that they really wanted. I also think that this would be a more inclusive gaming experience, because I know some people aren't able to afford gauntlets or not able to farm for the materials necessary for whatever reason to create one. And especially if this gauntlet is in Old Town, it would be really nice for players who are playing for free to have something to do when they don't have a membership. But in general, I think that this is just a really nice thing to do for players who may not be able to spend money on Wizard101, because now they could be included too. I also really like the aspect of this being a limited time challenge, because it really makes players farm for certain items that they want for a certain amount of time. Like if I heard tomorrow that I could go and farm the Unforgiven Dead Gauntlet for the Lock and Key Wand, I would get a group of people together as soon as possible and we would start farming, because that is something that I really want, but I have just never gotten the Unforgiven Dead Gauntlet. But it would be really nice to be able to farm it for a week and possibly get the rare drop from it. Huge shout out to the Atmoplex for posting this fan idea. I just thought that this was such a cool idea and I just had to talk about it. But huge shout out to them for posting about this, and I really hope that it does get brought to Wiz one day. But yeah guys, what do you think about this fan-made idea of a gauntlet that changes every week to a different gauntlet in Old Town? Would this be something that interests you or not so much? Leave it in a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. But speaking of gauntlets, if you are ever looking for people to run gauntlets with as is, make sure to join my Discord server. I will have it linked down below, and I would love to be able to farm with you guys when I can. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!